On this episode of Watch Stuff with Us, there's a hidden wire around the city of New York. Yeah, we got to react to this. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Watch Stuff with Us. I'm JD, and today we are reacting to a video from a channel called The Y Files. I love this channel. I've binged so much of this channel, so I'm super excited to react to it. So, as a first video, this is one that I haven't seen, one of the few that I haven't seen, and it is entitled The Hidden Wire Around New York City. So, if you're interested in these types of things, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below, and hit that notification bell because we are going to be live in 2025. So much live. So please hit those buttons right now. Do it. I'll wait. Okay, not going to wait anymore. Let's get into this reaction. So like I said, this is from the Y Files. Like, I love this channel. I like totally binged so many videos from this channel when I was driving from Florida to Illinois, where I live at. And yeah, going there and coming back, like I binged so much of this channel and listen to so many things. I love conspiracy theories. I love all the crazy stories and stuff that they talk about in this channel. So I found a quick one that I hadn't seen before and I wanted to react to it. So you guys can watch along with me and react with me.
Did you know there's an 18-mile long string of wire circling the island of Manhattan? Every morning, the wire is checked for breaks and snags, and every day it's repaired. And it costs about $150,000 a year to maintain. The wire's been there for years, yet most New Yorkers, myself included, didn't even know it was there. Let's find out why.
So it's there and nobody really knows why. I wonder.
To understand why there's an 18-mile long wire going around New York City, we need a quick lesson about Judaism. The Sabbath begins every Friday night at sunset and goes all the way through Saturday. And Jewish people who observe the Sabbath, Saturday is a day of rest.
Was definitely not expecting it to take this turn already, that it has some sort of religious connotation. But I should, because so many conspiracy theories, so many crazy stories do have like a religious sort of tie into it. So maybe I shouldn't have been like surprised by this, but I kind of am right now.
Meaning you don't work at all. And work doesn't just mean your job. Work is defined as any activity that was necessary in the building of the tabernacle. Now that might sound like just construction work is forbidden, but it's actually much more. Obviously, no building of any kind is permitted, but also no grinding, baking, sewing, even starting a fire. Not even small tasks like tying, tearing, or putting finishing touches on objects. Oh,
I don't know about you guys, but like I find different things that involve religion to be very interesting. So like this is right up my alley. And I mean, I've heard about the Sabbath before, but I did not know about all the things that you are not supposed to do on it, that include all these things that he just discussed. So already interesting.
oh, and also no electricity on the Sabbath.
Who set up all these rules?
God.
Why doesn't God want you to do any of this stuff on
Hecklefish. Annoying, but also pretty funny.
Saturday?
Well, because he feels you should have one day a week to engage in pleasurable activities like eating, spending time with family, and having sex.
Shabbat sounds pretty good, actually.
It can be. But on Saturday, there's one tricky rule. No carrying anything from a domestic area to a public area.
You can't carry anything?
Nope. No wallet, no keys, no carrying or pushing your children in a stroller. Nothing like that. You can carry these things within your home, but not outside. And that's where the wire comes in.
Nah, I don't follow.
Well, stick around and I'll tell you.
No, a cliffhanger.
All right, I'm gonna fast forward through whatever their ad break is and get to it. But yeah, no, this stuff like this is like interesting to me. So I hope it's interesting to you, and I hope you like these Y-Files videos too, because if you do, I will react to them even more. And there's some that I haven't seen yet that have, you know, millions of views, and then there's so many of them that I have seen before, and they're like super long form, real in depth. So I like reacting to those too. So, and I might have seen it already, but it would be fun to sort of like react and talk about it in real time.
things within your home, so grabbing a glass of water from the kitchen is fine, but you can't carry anything from your home to a public place. Now, this is tricky if you want to leave your house and lock the door behind you. You aren't permitted to carry your keys. And what if you have an infant? You can't carry a child or even push a stroller. And if you need a cane to walk, no can do. And if you think this sounds
Wait. So this part about the child thing, like, how are you supposed to do that? Like, if you got a little child, you're just supposed to leave them laying down all day? If you follow this religion, please enlighten me. I'm not saying this in order to be funny. I just would like to know. It's interesting.
inconvenient, you're not the only one. Many years ago, rabbis realized that in order to fully enjoy the Sabbath, you sometimes needed to carry things. And this is where the wire around New York comes in. It's called an eruv, and an eruv is an unbroken continuous string or wire that circles a large public area. Now, originally, eruvin were actual walls, but now they're symbolic walls. And anything within the borders of the eruv is now considered part of the domestic domain, which means if you want to carry on Saturday, as long as you're within the eruv, you're good to go.
If I were a rich fish, dibby 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 doo. All day long I doopa dooba doo. If I were a wealthy fish.
In the 1990s, there were only a few eruvin in the United States, but now there are hundreds. If you live in a medium-sized city, there's probably an eruv or two in your neighborhood. And if you live in a big city, there's definitely at least one. The most expensive eruv in the world, and the one with the largest population, is the Eruv in Manhattan. And it began as a small community enclosure in the Upper West Side, and now it covers almost
Super
the entire
interesting.
island
That's
of
crazy.
Manhattan.
What area isn't covered?
Hell's Kitchen.
Checks out.
Every morning, a rabbi drives the entire length of the wire and notes places where it could be broken. Then on Thursday and Friday, he goes out with a construction team to make sure the wire is repaired. And it costs about $150,000 a year to maintain this. The Manhattan eruv has survived vandalism, 2 hurricanes, even one really aggressive Thanksgiving Day float.
Damn you, SpongeBob.
It's had a couple of close calls, but for over 20 years, the eruv has remained intact. So there's an almost invisible wire running around almost every major city in the Western world, including 18 miles around Manhattan Island. And now you know why.
Dude, see? You didn't know it, but you learned something today, just like I did. This is educational YouTube TV right now. But yeah, no, I had no clue. I'm interested to know if there are any of them like anywhere near the city that I live in. There has to be one in Chicago, so I'm gonna like go back and research and look up and see if I can figure out where it's at. Have you heard of these types of things before, an eruv? I hadn't, so that's why I am interested in stuff like this and learning different things like this. So yeah, just as a change up, I like to do different things on the channel, and I like to throw things at a wall and see what sticks. So if you like these types of videos, I have no problem reacting to them and watching them with you. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop in the comments below and let me know if you want me to keep doing these things. If we don't get any views on this and like the comments are like zilch, I won't be doing these anymore. So if you do like this and you just so happen to watch it and you stumbled on our channel, drop that comment below, hit that like button, hit the notification bell so that you are notified each and every time we go live in 2025. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. I will see you when I see you. Peace.